Another load of electric car fuel leaving Wyoming. Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Akorn. I hope all of you are having a great weekend and are ready for the next episode of Laugh While the World Burns, where we show some of the highlights of the idiocracy that is modern-day society. If you enjoy these videos, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, smash subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss out on all the new upcoming shows. Please help support this channel by watching this video all the way to the end and share these videos with your family, friends, and social media. We have a lot of good memes and some idiocracy news today, so let's get into it. Florida cop fired after she shot man with his own cordless hole puncher during routine traffic stop. Newly released body cam video shows the moment when a Jacksonville police officer shot a Florida man during a routine traffic stop. The cop was charged and reportedly terminated after the accidental shooting. Yeah, I actually watched the video on this, and it is on YouTube, although it is age restricted. But they pulled this guy over because supposedly he ran a red light, and during the stop, he let him know that he was armed. And for whatever reason, they had him exit the vehicle so that they could remove his cordless hole puncher. And this woman cop was attempting to do that, but instead, she shot the guy with his own lead dispenser. Bill Nye's medal revoked after old hate speech comes to light. Mom, what does it mean when someone says, trust the science? It means shut up and obey us. Yukon Cornelius, proudly open carrying since 1964. Girls basketball team eyes third straight state title using their secret weapon, a 6'3" male. A Massachusetts girls high school basketball team could win its third straight state title with the help of an allegedly male athlete. The Foxborough High School team was reportedly state champion in 2022 through 23 and 23 through 24, and is off to a 9-1 start for 24 into 25 in the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. In 2023, head coach Lisa Downs attributed part of the team's success to their secret weapon, 6'3" Eddie Reuter, who is allegedly to be a transgender athlete going by the name Addie. Why does she call him her secret weapon? Because there's nothing secret about it. Everybody already knows. When you leave your TV on CNN all day and it finally jumps to its unaliving. The View from backstage. When you're grasping at straws, but you bend straws. Americans can't afford living right now. A pay increase for members of Congress. 1980. I bet there'll be flying cars in the future. 2025. Your recent social media post was deemed offensive. You have been restricted from driving for 48 hours. Just doing what I can with what my DEI qualification allows. You're such a dumb animal. You drive to the gym just to walk on the treadmill.
It's an NFL policy that he cannot wear his Trump shirt in the first row.
100% false.
100% false. Right here.
It's not a Trump shirt. It's nothing political.
Nothing political. From the NFL cannot be worn at a building.
We're in a free country.
We're in a free country. So according to the NFL policy, you cannot wear anything political at all.
It dries the washing using the very latest technology. a combination of solar and wind power. But you'll never hear the so-called climate activists ever say that they use clotheslines to help save the planet. Democrats. Men can have babies. All white people are racist. We don't need to know who's coming in our country. The national deficit doesn't matter. We should start a war with Russia. Citizens. Elect Trump. Democrats. How could this happen? Oregon hospital sued after man's face caught fire mid-surgery. The family of a man in Oregon is demanding $900,000 from the hospital where his face caught fire mid-surgery while he was allegedly awake. You know, it's bad enough that you need surgery. It's even worse if you're supposed to be awake while having surgery. But on top of all that, they catch his face on fire. I actually read this article, and unfortunately, the man passed away sometime after this. Tragedy strikes twice for BLM founder Patrisse Cullors as 2 of her 3 Los Angeles mansions are consumed by wildfires.
I want to protect your free speech.
I believe you. Here's an actual photo of that pretty lady asking you to send her a friend request. The moment you know, you can trust the media. Drinking coffee could add years to your life, according to a new study. Just in, tickets sold in California wins $1.22 billion Mega Millions jackpot. Congratulations to the IRS for winning $600 million in the Mega Millions tonight. Hey fam, can I get ahead of you? It's kind of an emergency. Must be one of the firefighters out there in California trying to fight a fire without any water. Mom, what's blue sky? It's Twitter for net worth before presidency, net worth after presidency. This is what bird flu looks like under a microscope. Trying to create new content after deleting my TikTok account during the 12-hour ban in the US. Yeah, a few days ago, I was on the computer that morning and saw that TikTok had been banned and that the site was down. But by the time I come back to the house that evening, it was already back up again. A federal judge temporarily blocks Trump's executive order redefining birthright citizenship. A federal judge on Thursday temporarily blocked President Donald Trump's executive order denying U.S. citizenship to the children of parents living in the country illegally, calling it blatantly unconstitutional during the first hearing in a multi-state effort challenging the order. Yeah, now they're worried about the Constitution. Congress with a 20% approval rating, giving itself a 40% raise. FBI assures nation drones are just U.S. government spying on its own citizens. Even a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, the most evil person in the universe was a career politician. Trudeau gets Medal of Freedom for quitting. the old spending bill, the new spending bill. When I realize it's time to buy groceries again. Making America healthy again. RFK Jr. announces reduction of 5-second rule to 3-second rule. Joe Biden calls us dredges of society. Obama called us clingers. Hillary called us deplorables. Terrorists call us infidels. Trump calls us all Americans. Rejected the 10,000 National Guard troops President Trump had ready on January 6th. Destroyed evidence of President Trump ordering 10,000 National Guard troops the days before January 6th. They both need to be criminally prosecuted for their crimes. Farting while pooping. Pooping while farting. Please don't get your campsite setup ideas from AI. Yeah, that might get a little warm. CNN execs trying to figure out why people prefer shows about green bean casserole over their Soviet-level state propaganda. Kamala Harris addressing North Carolinians after giving away all the FEMA money to illegals.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Need to get rid of unwanted junk during the holidays? Put it in Amazon boxes and leave it on your front porch. Yeah, there was actually a lot of people that did this. And a lot more people should do this and make sure that they get it on camera. This bloody paper's half the size it used to be. Of course, dear, they used to publish both sides of a story. Do any of you actually buy this crap anymore, other than to use it as bird's cage crap catcher? I can't remember the last time that I've actually bought a newspaper. I do, however, pick up a couple local papers, but they're free to anyone who wants one. Of course, they're paid by the advertisers, kinda like this video, which, by the way, over half of you are using ad blockers. And don't get me wrong, I understand ads are annoying, but at the same time, ads is what makes this channel possible. So if you could be so kind to turn off your ad blockers while watching the videos here, it would be greatly appreciated. Buying a $50,000 electric vehicle to save $80 a month on gas means it'll take 52 years to break even. I'll just say this about electric cars. If you buy an electric vehicle for your daily driver or whatever, and it saves you money and is what you want, that's great. Just don't tell me that it's to save the environment. A 6-year-old transgender child is like a vegan cat. We all know who's making the lifestyle choices. Meanwhile, at the Pentagon, no illegal substances or nuclear weapons allowed inside the restrooms. I saw a lady at the gym on the exercise bike wearing a helmet, so I put on a life jacket and got on the rowing machine next to her. I will not post memes in 2025. False information. Reviewed by independent fact-checkers. Hundreds of Amish carpenters have been working to build cabins in western North Carolina, where many people are still using tents for shelters. Hundreds of Amish people showed up in North Carolina from Pennsylvania to build tiny homes for all those who lost their homes. they are living in tents at a camp. I don't know if it's related to this or even in the same place there, but I heard something a couple weeks ago that either the state or some officials went to some place where people had built tiny houses for all these people who had been left homeless there, and they told them that they weren't allowed to live there. And if I remember right, it was something about that they weren't up to code or that they didn't have permits. Biblical Christianity. Americanized Christianity.
Hey, Mega. Men aren't in girls' bathrooms, but Donald Trump has bragged about being in girls' dressing rooms. Did you want to talk about that or not?
Hey, Joe. This man was literally in my locker room 18 times a week. Care to explain and defend this? Why is everyone talking about January 20th? It's the day we went back to two genders and sanity, honey. A bald eagle in a dumpster screaming to the heavens is probably the most fitting image to send us into 2025. Me sitting quietly, watching another episode of Diversity is Our Strength. Your liberal aunts driving to Thanksgiving, about to give the worst political takes you've ever heard. That face you make when people claim that America is a democracy. It is a constitutional republic designed by the Founding Fathers to protect the rights of the people. No American founding document mentions the word democracy. And before people try to blow up in the comments, no, a republic is not a form of democracy. They are two completely different things. Trudeau Resignation Special, $2 burgers. Imagine, if you will, a group of people so disgusting, they have to make laws making it illegal to hate them. They didn't want to make it illegal to hate them. They wanted to make it illegal to offend them. And they find everything offensive.
I need donations.
You need to be fired. Trust the government or fight a bear? Me.
Straight men must date trans women to combat hate, say activists.
It's a sin-sick generation. $1 trillion propaganda machine. People putting funny words on pictures. And yet, we all know that there's more truth shown in memes than anything you're gonna see on the news. Things I trust more than a government, number 10,382. Dollar Tree lobster. And just to further that point, that's even though it has 539 milligrams of sodium. Okay, Walmart, it's been 4 years. It's time to bring the 24 hours back. I seriously doubt that we'll ever see that happen again, because they found out that they can close the store and have a skeleton crew for however many hours a night, and they still make the same amount of money. Prison shanks. Because even in the most secure, cordless hole puncher free environment possible, evil people will find a way to unalive others. Literally anything that the government or mainstream media says about anything. Me. I'm glad I learned about parallelograms instead of how to do my taxes. It really comes in handy this parallelogram season. Yeah, but if they done that and didn't make the tax code so complicated, then we wouldn't have to pay other companies to do our taxes for us. And you just know who owns those companies. This is the new trailer for Disney's DEI Snow White. It already has 1.4 million downvotes. How I feel after a Windows update changes everything on my computer. Yeah, earlier I said that I hated it when Windows would do that. But now, I hate all updates. This is the second time that I've recorded this episode tonight because my microphone software did an update. McDonald's is sorry after customer found fragments of human teeth in his McMuffin. You're not ready for this conversation. No, I'm not. But I have heard things, and I have read some things in the past. Let's just say nothing would surprise me at this point. If you really think about it, Trump is basically the new boss at a company where employees have been stealing for years. Well, that's not really true. He was already the boss of this corporation that's full of criminals. The Chinese and American spies in my phone fighting to steal my data. Feminist. Men are trash. Women are equal to men. Instagram is basically the world is doomed. But let me get these jokes off though. Well, this is pretty true. That's basically what this whole series is about. For those who say walls don't work, explain this. The more of your data I gather, the more I understand what it means to be human. New Year's diet strategy just dropped. 1970s. If I work enough hours, I can buy a house. 2025. If I work enough jobs, I can afford rent. Maybe. The Dunning-Kruger effect. A type of cognitive bias where people with little expertise or ability assume they have superior expertise or ability. This overestimation occurs as a result of the fact that they don't have enough knowledge to know they don't have enough knowledge. Sounds like a whole lot of people these days. Voter ID opinion. Do you favor or oppose requiring all voters to provide photo ID at their voting place in order to vote? This is what happens when you buy a Stanley Cup, acrylic nails, and lash extensions instead of new tires. There are 145 calendar days celebrating LGBTQ+. I ain't gonna read this list, but you guys are welcome to pause the video if you want to. And I'll end the video with this. With all due respect, please read this, then read it again. Then teach it to your children and grandchildren. History is not there for you to like or dislike. It is there for you to learn from. And if it offends you, even better, because you are less likely to repeat it. History is not yours to change nor destroy. I want to thank all of you who watched this video to the end, as it really helps to support the channel. If you like this series and want to see more, then please share these videos with your family, friends, and social media. Also remember to check out our second channel, with new videos that drop every Tuesday and Saturday. But I'll see you here back on this channel on Friday's show. Until then, I thank you all for watching. You guys take care and stay safe. This is Akorn, over and out.